What is up, guys? Today I'm going to show you all how to play Piper. Piper is the sniper of Brawl Stars. Using high-powered bullets and a crazy long range, she can take out many brawlers with ease. She isn't quite as versatile as most other brawlers though, so there are only certain game modes she works well in. In Heist, your goal is to take out or defend the safe, and with the current maps having many obstacles and walls to stop long-range bullets, it is difficult to use Piper unless you're paired up with brawlers like Colt, Bull, and Dynamite, which can destroy any obstacles with ease. Still, I wouldn't recommend playing Piper in this game mode because there are many better options for it. In most smash and grab maps, Piper works really well, especially to provide covering fire for the rest of the team so they can stay in the middle of the map to collect gems at the source. We don't know right now if she'll be top tier in the longer range friendly maps, but she's pretty darn good right now. In most showdown maps, Piper is usable but never comes close to the best, so it probably isn't a great idea to use her there. Brawl Ball is definitely too new of a game mode to discuss what the optimal teams will eventually be, so we're just gonna skip that for now. The final game mode we have to talk about is most likely the best one for Piper, Bounty. She does insane amounts of damage at a very long range, which is useful in every single Bounty map. Even without elixirs spent on her damage, she can two-shot every single long-range unit at most distances. This, coupled with how fast her shots travel, results in her being able to gain 7 stars on Bounty pretty fast, especially if the enemy team doesn't have a Piper to go up against you with, and then go overall positive, which means that when you get more than 7 stars in a Bounty map, you're going to be getting extra stars added to your overall star count, but when you die, you're not going to give away those stars to the opponent's side. It makes it much more difficult for the opponent to gain back a lead unless they can end the game while protecting a lot of stars on their side. The best strategies with Piper is basically to get used to the movement speed other brawlers have. For example, Primo and Bull are relatively slow compared to most other brawlers, so if they're running from side to side, you can usually predict where they're going to be when your bullet finally reaches them and then fire at that point. If you don't predict where they'll be when your bullet hits them and instead choose to shoot where they currently are, then you're going to end up missing most of your shots. Piper's super is extremely versatile as well. It destroys obstacles and walls, which means if someone's hiding behind a wall, you can use it to deal some damage to them while also destroying their cover. Alternatively, at the end of the game, the enemy team might make a final push to try to win. You can easily get away from this by saving your super for just the right time and flying away from them, just like their hopes of winning the match. Finally, Piper's super deals a lot of damage when positioned correctly and can be used to disrupt an attack and easily turn the tide of a sparring match if it gets too up close and personal. Here are a few brawlers that Piper does really well with in long-range bounty maps. Ricochet, Colt, and Brock. All three have very versatile supers, which allows them to catch healing opponents by damaging them where Piper can't really reach, which is fantastic to do after Piper has already hit a shot or two on them. Crow and Barley also work extremely well with Piper, mainly because they keep the opposing brawlers from healing. This can give you enough time to set up on them and grab the kill before they can heal back up from earlier attacks. And in shorter range bounty maps, Piper basically just needs a tanky brawler to scout areas in front of her to check for close range brawlers, and primarily Primo, Bull, and Pam will get the job done as far as that's concerned. So let's say you're lucky enough to pull Piper, and you've got some elixirs saved up to upgrade her, but not enough to max her out. What are you supposed to prioritize? Well, I think it goes without saying that her basic attack damage is going to be the best use of your elixir, boosting it up 17 damage every single level for a maximum damage of 525 at level 6. The second upgrade heavily relies on how you play Piper. If you find yourself aggressively using your super a lot, then you might want to consider upgrading that first, because each grenade will hit for 50 more damage for a total of 150 extra damage if you manage to hit all 3 of them when you're at level 6. However, if you mostly use it for utility, I'd recommend increasing her HP first, because having an additional 150 HP at level 6 can make massive differences in the outcome of long-range sparring matches. And guys, that's going to be about it for this video. If you have any questions or want to suggest another brawler for me to do a guide on, go ahead and drop me a comment below. Otherwise, hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Hope to see you back here for more Brawl Stars videos in the very, very near future. And until the next one, peace.